Hi, I'm Erwin from Experlogix, and in this video we're setting up a SmartFlows trial. So I start by clicking the link in the activation email, which takes me directly to this login page of my trial experience, where I can use the first-time credentials that are also in that activation email. When I'm logged in, I can start initializing my project step by step. Step 1, I'm going to choose a name for my project, and I'm going to select a user interface language. Next up, I can update my user profile information. I can choose a new name, I can set up an email address for password recovery, and I can choose a new secure password. Then it's on to some project settings. First of all, I'm going to select the default language for my document templates. I'm going to go with English. Later, I can add more languages. With the language set, it is time to connect this trial to data sources and external systems. This trial has a license to connect to Microsoft Dynamics 365 for customer engagement, but we can also provision trials that connect to other systems like Salesforce or Sugar. So we gave our connector a name, and now we'll ask Microsoft for the permissions we need to connect. To grant those, make sure to be logged into the instance you want to connect to and accept on behalf of your organization. Now I have connected this trial to an online instance of Microsoft Dynamics using the OAuth protocol, but I could have also linked it to an internet-facing on-prem deployment if I wanted to. I'm going to indicate we want to use the latest version of the Web API, and after that I can automatically import the SmartFlows solution into my Dynamics instance. This is a managed solution that will add the SmartFlows buttons in the Dynamics ribbon to start flow executions from within the Microsoft Dynamics user interface. And it will also add a few security rules so I can determine which users will see those buttons and which users will not. Now, installing the solution may take a few minutes, so this is a perfect time to fast forward, grab a coffee, and we'll see each other on the other side of the pro. It's one coffee later and the solution has been imported. And now I can set some more preferences for the behavior of SmartFlows within Microsoft Dynamics. These are settings for the buttons mainly. I can choose if they should appear on all of the entity forms within Dynamics or only those that have associated flows. I can choose which type of button I want to show, like a simple button or a drop-down button with a selection of pinned flows. And I can choose if I want to open a new tab in the browser for a flow execution or maximize reuse of already open tabs. Finally, I can sync the users with a SmartFlows role so they get access to those buttons and can start flows. In my case, it's only my user, but if I want more users to see the buttons, I can grant them a security role in the user management of my Dynamics instance, and then I can resync via the SmartFlows control panel. Finally, I can add one or more sample flows to my project so I don't have to start from scratch. Let's import this quote flow, for instance, which I will be able to run from the quote entity in Dynamics. That's it, my project has been initialized, and now I can start creating datasets, templates, and flows. For this trial, I will also be the template designer, so that means that I have to install Template Builder, which is an add-in for Microsoft Word that Experlogix offers that I can use in combination with my SmartFlows trial. I go to the Experlogix knowledge base and to the SmartFlows section in there. Then I'm going to navigate to the latest release of SmartFlows, and in the download section there, I will find the install files for Template Builder. And then it's a question of running the installer. So let me do that real quickly. When I open up Microsoft Word after the installation, you will see that it takes a little bit longer because it loads the Template Builder add-in. Inside Word, I can now navigate to the Template Builder ribbon instance. If I click Options, I can add a server connection. This server connection is obviously going to be pointing to my trial project. So I paste the URL, and then after that, I choose a way to connect. I'm going to connect through the user, the native user that we have set up during the project initialization. That's it. Now I save this and I have access to my templates, and I can start editing all of those templates if I want to.